we could use somebody who could dig wells or put up buildings or that sort of thing. So really, that's why I'm doing civil and structural engineering, because afterwards, I feel a bit in my heart like I want to go and help out and maybe go and dig wells in Africa or something like that. Yeah. I had a very a bit of a rough time in my life where I came from. I was married and I married my high school sweetheart and we moved out here together and then she was an actor as well, and she fell in love with the director of a movie that she was in and took off. And so at that stage in my life, I was like, wow, what has meaning for me? What can I do? I don't, even now, I don't really have any obligations. And I thought, you know what, I want to make my life count. So yeah, I do the voicing because I really love it. I like that, and then I do the engineering because I'm a little tired of being selfish. Yeah. What's that? Yeah. Anybody have any other questions about anything? Oh, why? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's like I was doing a show. Has anybody ever seen Hikaru no Go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. There's some there's different studios in town now that I've worked with, and there's a studio called Westwood Studio, and they've got like a bunch of some incriminating evidence against me where like every time I go into this studio, they always play me this clip where as Wyatt, I start saying this line and then I just like, I mess up and I start saying things that I shouldn't be saying, right? and then I end it. But the worst part is that happens all the time, right? I try not to make that happen for myself, but it happens. But the worst part is it fit exactly to the mouth flaps. Exactly like that's what Wyatt was saying. And so Ryan, the guy who was working there, he would always play that. Someday this is going out on the internet. Please no.
What did you say?
What
did you say?
I'm not going to repeat it.
Okay.
Yeah. I tried to tone myself down a little bit.
Is there still a lot of work in Vancouver, or has most of the work moved back to the States?
There's a lot of work in Vancouver. There's a lot of work in Vancouver. I'm really surprised how much work there is in Vancouver. Yeah, I can think of right now. I mean, right now for me, I'm not even really trying to get a lot of work, but yeah, my agent just called me. She says she's got something for me next week. I'm doing one other series, and then I'm doing a video game in 2 weeks' time. And it's really, I think in Vancouver right now there may be 6 or 7 anime series being recorded right now. So there's a lot of work. It's a great place to be if this is where you want to start. And there's some really, really good voice talent here, like Sam Vincent and Lee and Brad. These guys are fantastic, and it's yeah, Kirby and Matt, and like the list just goes on and on. Oh yeah, and Kathy West. Like, there's so many good voice actors. Every time I go into a session with one of these guys, it's like going to school. I just learn so much. If I can sit out in the green room with them and watch how they take notes, or for some of them don't take notes at all. Some of the guys, they don't even read the script before they go. It's like, they're so relaxed, and that, you know, I'm sitting there with my highlighters and my pencils, being like, character is going to arc here, and then some of the guys will just be sitting back having their tea. They get into the booth, and it's just like, wham! They're in the zone, and it's just magic. But those are guys who've been doing it for like 20, 25 years. Yeah. I'm not at that point yet. Yeah, any other questions?
What's your name?
Matthew Erickson.
Thanks.
Oh, that's okay.
There.
How long have I been doing it? Voices in general?
Yeah.
I think I got my first role, wow, I got my first role back in 2000. Yeah, so I've been doing this for 8 years now.
Time flies so fast.
Yeah, that's serious. I'm becoming like a senior voice actor guy. That's cool. I still feel like the young pup though, because it is actually, it's a little bit tricky to get into. Once you get into it, it's okay. But it's a little bit tricky to get started.
Hey, Matt,
Kathy.
I'm here to join you,
Oh,
if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Somebody could actually sing a song.
What are you in for?
What's that?
What are you in for?
Well, I wanted to talk about the show, it's a Q&A, like I understand I just couldn't make it, so I'm here to answer people.
Oh,
That's okay?
yeah, that's fine.
Hi, everybody.
hey.
This is one of
I
those.
wasn't sure you could do no shout, Kathy Westlaw, but I did little bitsy pieces for it, so.
You and me both. So
We're all bitsy people.
did you understand the show?
Yeah, no.
It's like, I just had to go through the whole because
The thing is, when we don't do the large roles in the shows, then we get little photograph pieces of what we're doing, so we really don't, work with it from the get-go, so no.
so do you want to hear what happens?
Yeah. Oh, so you teach a tutorial on this, okay, go.
No, I'm not teaching this. I just learned this. So apparently there's these things called crimson denizens. So yeah, these crimson denizens,
Oh, Crimson Denison.
they eat human souls or human everything. Human energies. So what they do is they put a little sphere like this here over an area, and then I guess people in that area, everything freezes. Point two, and then the flame pieces come
Get out of here.
to the best of my ability.
Get out of here, they might have a good The flame tasers, they quit.
Sometimes.
Some die.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah. So that's what it shows. Talking about rain right now. So you go ahead, you keep doing your thing.
sort of digress a little bit and talk about voice acting. Kathy here is one of my heroes, one of the people that has been around for longer than I have, and has really got a fantastic resume. So, yeah, if you have any questions about almost anything, you can ask.
I don't know the population of Trinidad, though. So I know everything else.
Which part did you do?
Pardon?
Which part did you do?
Like I said, we did incidental characters. So, the thing is, I've done, Matt's been doing a lot of voices and stuff for a long time, but I've been doing voices, performances since 1988. And I have thousands of incidental characters, one-on-one, in through, and can you do that merchant in the background who has 3 lines, as well as the main roles I do. So in this particular show, any of those are probably the ones that I knocked out. So I can't, honestly, it wasn't a main role. So when I came in, they said, can you do multiple roles today, and do this and this and this and this. So I couldn't honestly tell you, I'm sorry to say, but we're brought in oftentimes to do that so that we can.
Those are sometimes really fun because you have no idea. You have no idea what you're doing. I remember one time going in and James saying, "Okay, so we're going to have you play these characters here," and there were a group of gorillas, and each gorilla had to have a distinct voice.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're just like you're shown a picture of a character you don't know anything about. around it. You just show it,